Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Sparrow, the founder of Dreamstar Institute. And today I'd like to talk to you about lucid dreaming, both as a centerpiece of our understanding of dream analysis, but also as a distraction. When lucid dreaming became popular in the 1970s, it was truly a new, dazzling phenomenon. It showed us what was possible in the dream state for the first time, perhaps, in recent history. It contradicted an age-old view of dreaming, of it being largely content without the dreamer being active. Freud believed, in fact, that the dreamer could not and would not be active because the content was threatening, according to Freud. It was an inconvenient truth for people to begin to talk about becoming fully conscious in the dream state, and still annoys a lot of researchers who hold to the old view that the dream is largely content and driven by unconscious processes. Much of my early work centered on lucid dreaming because as a young man, I began having lucid dreams when I was only 19. I was one of the first in the field, and there was nothing going on at that time except for a couple of little-known publications. I did my master's thesis in the early 70s. I wrote the first book in North America on lucid dreaming in the mid-70s, and in the early 80s, I completed my PhD dissertation on lucid dreaming. Everyone suddenly seemed focused on how to have these things and how to have more of them. Non-lucid dreams ceased to have much interest by comparison. People began to compare levels of accomplishment and boast about how many lucid dreams they'd had. Now, when I became a licensed psychotherapist in the early 80s, I began trying to encourage my clients to have lucid dreams in order to resolve nightmares or just to have some breakthroughs in regards to their unfinished patterns, unfinished business. But most of my clients could not easily become lucid, and would become quickly discouraged when encouraged to try. Having a lucid dream seemed to be some kind of merit badge in the popular mind, a requirement of one's value as a dreamer. And I became disillusioned by this whole attitude and by the inability of most people to have them. Suddenly, lucid dreaming was like bodybuilding. Look at me, look at what I can accomplish. It became suddenly competitive, an end in itself. Even today, half a century later, I think most people would agree that the lucid dream community is full of competition and controversial claims about who knows more, who has more, who can do more for you. This preoccupation with lucidity per se, I believe, kept us from seeing an even greater truth, that all dreams exhibit reflectiveness and choice. This preoccupation overlooked the fact that non-lucid dreams involve life and death concerns and hinge on creativity and courage, and can be actually a better test of character than a dream in which you already know that you can wake up at any time, that is basically yours for your play or for your remaking. This preoccupation with lucidity per se also distracted us from asking a deeper question: what's lucid dreaming for after all? In 1980s, as a young licensed therapist, I left the focus of lucid dreaming behind for the benefit primarily of my clients who could not easily induce them. I started helping my clients discern their thoughts and choices and their level of awareness and possibilities in non-lucid dreams without putting the pressure on them to try to become lucid. I started to see my clients growing in their ability to respond in their dreams without becoming lucid. The greater truth, I believe, today is that all of us can become more creative and responsive in our dreams and can resolve long-standing trauma, unfinished business, as well as respond creatively to new challenges and opportunities coming from the depths of the soul. Dreamstar operates according to the premise that we can endeavor to become more responsive in our dreams today in order to resolve conflicts and to facilitate growth going forward. Our approach to dream work through Dreamstar can be in itself a constant review and rehearsal of new responses to dreams and to life, and can therefore become in itself a preparation for becoming more lucid are more aware in all dreams and in our waking lives. Whether we ever become lucid, according to me, is far less important than whether our responses to life facilitate healing, resolution, and integration. Our goal at Dreamstar is to help individuals understand and resolve the relational impasses in their dreams and waking lives by focusing on their self-awareness, their ideals, their values, and resources. Our orientation is to focus on the dreamer, and this stimulates greater awareness and, yes, even lucidity in dreams without necessarily making it our primary goal. By putting the purpose of dreaming above the mere phenomenon of lucid dreaming, we facilitate deep change, not just ego-gratifying feats. In summary, lucid dreaming has changed the dream world, and we can be grateful for all of the work people have done to bring this great development to light. It is the centerpiece of a new paradigm, but you don't eat the centerpiece. The real benefit of the co-creative paradigm can be fostered without a focus on lucid dreaming per se. You can get there from here without ever becoming lucid. That's the good news for those of us who have difficulty becoming fully lucid in our dreams. But you can't get there from here without self-awareness, personal responsibility, and courage. Thank you.